This is cohort group 4 InTASC standards. InTASC standard number 1 is learner development. The teacher understands how learners grow and develop, recognizing that patterns of learning and development vary individually within and across the cognitive, linguistic, social, emotional, and physical areas, and designs and implements developmentally appropriate and challenging learning experiences. The teacher creates developmentally appropriate instruction that takes into account individual learners' strengths, interests, and needs, and that enables each learner to advance and accelerate his or her learning. There are 7 different learning styles as shown in the picture that should be catered towards. Teachers should provide students with unique and meaningful but developmentally appropriate learning experiences and instructions that are challenging enough to promote learning and critical thinking. For example, having stations such as painting, musical activities, counting activities, or physical activities should reach each learning style, and it can help your classroom be more successful. Differentiated instruction should often be used in the classroom in order to help meet the needs of students with differences in readiness, interest, and learning needs or styles.
Standard 2. The teacher brings multiple perspectives to the discussion of content, including attention to the learner's personal, family, and community experiences and culture. How can teachers make learning relevant? Teachers can make learning relevant by applying learning to real-life situations and allowing students to be more hands-on in class and being able to teach themselves in a way. Watching the video will explain more about my question. Closer to the end of the video, Ann Dickola says that when we open up kids to digging deep into the cause and effect in relationships that occur in every field, it empowers them and helps them learn to love to learn learning.
InTASC Standard 3, Learning Environments. The teacher manages the learning environment to actively and equitably engage learners by organizing, allocation, and coordinating the resources of time, space, and the learner's attention. Teachers can engage students by following these 10 rules. First, start the class with a mind warm-up. Use movement to get kids focused. Teach students how to collaborate before expecting success. Use quick writes when you want quiet time and student reflection. Run a tight ship when giving instructions. Use a fairness cup to keep students thinking. Use signaling to allow everyone to answer your question. Use minimal supervision tasks to squeeze dead time out of regular routines. Mix up your teaching styles. And finally, create teamwork tactics that emphasize accountability.
Standard 5, Applications of Content. The teacher understands how to connect concepts and use differing perspectives to engage learners in critical thinking, creativity, and collaborative problem solving related to authentic local and global issues. Why is it important for teachers to help students develop learner literacy development across content areas? It's important to help students' communication skills. Knowing proper literature is crucial to communication skills. Being able to properly communicate will allow students to better process information. Another reason it is important is because good literacy will benefit academic outcomes. Knowing how to read and write is important in classroom when learning new things and completing assignments. Being able to comprehend lessons is important to the student's success. Examples of how to implement this in the classroom would be to let students participate in classroom discussions amongst their peers and discuss content among each other. Another example would be having students write stuff down, because when you have to write stuff down, you have to think about it before you can write it.
Standard 6. The teacher understands and uses multiple methods of assessment to engage learners in their own growth, to monitor learners' progress, and to guide teachers and learners' decision-making. Why is it important for teachers to work collectively with others to analyze data? This allows the teachers to see the progress in their own classroom and compare it to the others to ensure the students are well prepared for standardized tests and the next grade level. 3 ways student data can inform your teaching are from the classroom, through formative assessments and observations, from cumulative files, And finally, from standardized test scores. An example of this implemented into the classroom would be teachers coming together and working collaboratively with other teachers to go over a standardized test to see commonly missed topics and to alter lesson plans to better prepare the students.
Standard 7. The teacher plans collaboratively with professionals who have specialized expertise to design and jointly deliver appropriate learning experiences to meet unique learning needs. How can teachers plan collaboratively with professionals who have specialized expertise? Teacher collaboration occurs when members of learning community work together to increase student learning and achievement. If our ultimate destination as educators is student achievement, think of teacher collaboration as the journey. Teacher collaboration can increase academic effort, understanding of student data, and create more creative lesson plans. A prime example of this is IEPs for students with disabilities. Teachers, parents, school administration, and other professionals come together to make an individualized plan to improve educational results for children with disabilities.
This is our works cited page. And then our works cited page continued.